What's up, my dudes? In today's video, I'll be making what I believe is the first chest piece ever made out of a solid block of carbon fiber. So I'll be using the thickest piece of carbon fiber I have available, which is this cube here, and it's about 1.5 inches thick. Now, a quick disclaimer, when you're working with carbon fiber, and especially in a situation like I'm doing here where I'm removing actually a ton of the material, it's going to create an insane amount of carbon fiber dust. And carbon fiber dust is really harmful, so make sure you're always wearing a dust mask. So to get started, what I'm going to need to do is cut a cylindrical shape out of this carbon fiber, and it took me a while to decide how I wanted to do it. My first idea was to just clamp it down on the drill press, but since I've got such a small piece to work with, I don't really have any space to clamp it down. And I had a couple other ideas, but what I ended up doing actually worked out pretty well. I just put it in the lathe jaws, and then I used a diamond plated hole saw to cut through it. And the hole saw wasn't quite deep enough to go all the way through, so I ended up flipping it around, and that way I could get the cylinder cut all the way out. And you can see how the two cylinders didn't exactly match up, but that ended up being totally fine because I was cutting away that material anyways. So now that we have the cylinder, it's time for the shaping, and we're trying to make a chest pon here, so it's pretty simple, but it actually ended up being way harder than I anticipated. It's pretty hard to go from spinning the dials on the lathe to control the bit to actually getting the shapes I wanted. So I'm trying to do these complex curves and the sphere shape and all of that. So it was pretty difficult. But all I did was just slowly trimmed away the material and sanded until I started seeing the shape I wanted. And then I'd go back and I'd refer to the template picture I had and just went back and forth between that. And after about 2 hours, I had the shape that I was satisfied with. let me know what your opinion is, guys. I'm extremely interested to know. This is a different video, and I just really want to see if you guys like these videos. If not, I'll stop making them. If you do, I'll start making some other cool, clever little projects like this. So let me know what you think. You can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all on Saturday.